episode of Motivational Shit Podcast. Hey, let's get it, man.
Wow.
And we supercharged this Sunday, man. We got a special guest here, man. A man that's a part of a movement. You know, first off.
Oh, thank you, Wayne.
I
appreciate it. I appreciate it, Wayne. I appreciate the damn. I mean, I didn't consider myself moving. Oh, you wouldn't talk about me.
I'm
here too.
You're part of it. You're part of it.
Oh.
You're part of it. We all part of it, man. But definitely shouts out to the Yale brand. Subscribe to the Vibe, the Mail Review.
My arrogance. Hey, I think a part of masculinity is arrogance. You have to be confident. I wouldn't say arrogance, but confidence. And that's not want to make it a gender or a thing, but confidence in who you are, who you're directing to be is a thing. People direct to that, because I say whatever I want to and people don't like it. And they, you know what, darling, I don't like what you be saying, but I appreciate you for not bending on your morals.
Yeah, taking your stand.
Yeah.
Taking your stand.
I think we like people that take a stance.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to have an behind it.
No. I didn't have an I had an
I don't know. That was a little bit of a
No.
Is that like your breathing thing where you say breathe and you keep on doing breathe? Is that like that thing that you said when you... Is that like that thing?
No. But we have drum roll. We have Key 2 of New Era Atlanta, man. Let's get it, man.
Let's get it.
What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Man, we got Key 2, New Era Atlanta, man.
Yeah, man, gonna get all the air horns and the applause.
Yo, man.
What's happening,
Finally
brother?
have you here, man.
I appreciate that. It's an honor to be had.
Man. Go ahead. I was just saying, man. Welcome to the multimedia entity that is Yale Entertainment, Yale Radiocast, and also the Motivational Shit Podcast, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
I appreciate y'all having me. Like I said, it's an honor to be had because we need black outlets. We need black media. We need black channel to get our message across. Unfiltered and untainted. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, definitely, man. Like, well, first off, man, let me just New Era, man. Like, I heard about y'all. It had to be, I believe, 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the post, from New Era Detroit.
Yeah,
I saw just the movement that y'all was making in that city in Detroit, and then all of a sudden, I heard it was a New Era Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And both me and you ran at each other. Shouts out to Keith Lewis. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a father first.
Hey,
shout out to the
I'm
bro,
a father
man.
first, man. Shouts out to him.
You know it?
Yeah. I met you at one of the youth task force meetings.
It was the first one, to be honest.
Yeah.
With you. I think that was the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the first one, man. And I was just like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, man, when I got up there and spoke and told my story, you told me afterwards, like, yo, you're coming with me.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
At first I didn't know what the universe had planned.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what the universe had planned, man. But conversations we had and this and that, man, we both on the same alignment, man. And bro, a couple months later, I'm now part of New Era. I'm now part of New Era Atlanta, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I want to say to everybody, having talks with Key 2, every time Key 2 call me up and when we talking, when I'm out and about, I literally have to like pull the car over and direct all my attention to the conversation, bro. Like, bro, I can't multitask while talking to you, bro, because it's so much gems you drop, man.
Right.
It's so much wisdom, so much gems you drop. I literally be having to like pull over, bro, and put all my focus on it, man. Like I tell, on this planet, man, I'm blessed. I know some brothers that I could really have a higher level conversation with. Right. And, I keep saying this, but the only way I could describe it is like having a conversation with an alien, because it's so out of the world, it's such a higher level, and you're one of it. Right. You know what I'm saying? And just from our conversations, man, I look up to you like a mentor, man. Okay. I just take the seeds that you've blessed me, the things that you have taught me, man. And, I definitely try to implement it, man. So I just want to just say, it's an honor, for you to even come on this show, for you to even be open to come on this show. Right. It's a whole movement. Right. You know what I'm saying? Behind this organization, New Era. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad to be a part of it, man. And just like I was telling you, the first time I wear the New Era Atlanta shirt, it was like me putting on a cape. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, people was asking me questions like, how can I join? Yes. What's that organization about? I got in a conversation with a Baba who was telling me, oh, I disagree with the black money. And, he was talking to me for 45 minutes. And like, I felt like a Black Panther, man.
That's
right on.
Like, seriously.
I'll circle around to my envisionment of what the New Era movement is after the fact, because as you said, like, it's an honor to be here. I truly feel like that, because after that first event that I did with you guys, I posted something and it resonated and had a lot of people contact me as well that, we're going to bring to the group. But of course it had to happen at the right time, right moment. But, because this was, as you said, the Black Panther thing, I feel that New Era Atlanta is even just the whole New Era faction. Right. Because there are different components in different cities. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. With the same purpose, with the same vision, with the same goal. And the thing is, everybody talks about what we need to be. But when you see a organization, not some people, not a couple of people doing it with a goal in mind, that's when you kind of see a real movement. That's that true word of movement. Right. So yeah, brother. So I want to ask, I don't want to jump over Wayne, but honestly, man, I'm gonna let him start out, but I want to get to some other shit.
Bro, I want to say this. I grew up in the suburbs. Both of my parents are retired military, and I grew up with like a lot of our white brothers and sisters, and I was always searching for like a blackness, My dad never wanted me to watch all of like the popular hood movies like Boys in the Hood, things like that, because he didn't like the image. But when I started hearing about the Black Panthers and did my research, I started wearing Kangol as a teenager, started listening to Common and Most Def, and I started saying sister and queen. But anyway, my point is that I was always fascinated by the Black Panthers, and I always looked up to it. And at one point in my life, I wanted to be in some organization like it. Years later, I forgot about it, and I realized that shit, I'm that now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A childhood vision, dream. Years later, like, I forgot completely about it. Mm-hmm. And I'm in one now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's like phenomenal to me. But yeah, man, bro, yo, I don't want to hog up the show, man. I just want everyone to know that, man.
He said he don't want to hog up his show.
Yeah.
I don't get kicked out my
own. Don't want to make my show about me. But,
I know. But hey, man, I just want people to know that, man. New Era Atlanta is motivational, and they're doing a lot of motivational shit in the community, man.
Yes. Correct. Yes. Correct.
So, if you could just provide some background, like how did you even get started, for the people who are unfamiliar with you, Kitu.
All right. Well, I'm born and raised in the city of Atlanta, so I've always been in a black environment. You know what I'm saying? My mother and them, they're from the country, so I understand what the cracker environment is. You know what I'm saying? The divide and conquer environment is also. I grew up College Park, East Point, Old National, even on the East Side. So a lot of times, I have been the element, what I'm saying, of the subculture that's kind of been problematic to our culture. You know what I'm saying? I've been a lot of the problem. You know what I'm saying? I grew up behind a gun. You know what I'm saying? I've been to prison. When I went to prison, I was 16. I came home when I was 22, and went to jail 2, 3 more times. You know what I'm saying? And came home after trial. So it. I know that this is happening systematically, because I've been on the inside where there's so many people who complain about how did we get here? How did we get here? Because I really believe at 8 years old and 9 years old, we had a dream of being something else. But at 18 and 19, we totally comfortable being drug dealers and dancers.
Wow.
What was your 8, 9-year-old dream?
Man, I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be like a firefighter. You know what I'm saying? I liked animals. I almost wanted to, just be an animal doctor. Yeah. He's a vet. Yes, I'm a veterinarian. But and I really wanted, more importantly, I really wanted to fly. I wanted to get in a plane and fly something. But oddly, the only things that's available to us, we have access to, is things that people have chosen for us. Called the ultimate illusion is choice. So you think that you've chosen McDonald's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A. You think you chose chitlins. You think you chose having the stuff that they say that's for us, but it's not for us. It's just, saying, something to kill us and keep us weaker. So as I started kind of, because I make music. So when I'm making music, I'm in a balance between you can say whatever you want to on a song and you still have an obligation to our community to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll take Rick Ross for example, right? So Rick Ross could have instantly told you that what he tell people now. Like, I was a correctional officer for 4 months. I mean, you could even tell a good lie and be like, I met my plug there, but none of this music you listen to is real. I'm not really a cocaine dealer. I'm not, and that was my balance in between. I'm like, well, I have an artistic right to rap about whatever I want to rap about because I shoot film also, right? When I write scripts about being a robber, nobody thinks I'm a robber or real life. You know what I'm saying? If I wrote a script about being matter of fact, if I wrote a story and somebody was a rapist in there, the producer of the film, the director of the film, nor the actor who's the rapist plays the rapist, they don't get that flack. But on the other side, black people do get that flack. It's like either you're gonna indict yourself through music, or you. It's really just about tricking, taking the medium. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm making music, I'm like, well, I don't want to lie to them, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then, but if I'm gonna tell them something, it's gonna be the truth. I'm not gonna tell them they're gonna indict me though. We're gonna talk about the pain we went through. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, like, they make these sad songs like, it was just me and I was just lonely. Boy, stop. I don't want to hear none of those sad stories. Everybody got a sad story and everybody got a sad one. How do we get out of the place that we in? You know what I'm saying? So I started looking, I just stopped doing some of the stuff that was counterproductive to me as a black man. The first thing was giving white companies my money. You your own loan. We make a lot of money. Outside of corporate America, we generate a lot of money. And you have 4, 5 houses, 2, 3 cars, a condo downtown, and they call paying bills balling. But only land is balling.
Yeah.
A landowner, a business owner who can supply jobs is the true baller because he ain't got to come to work. The employees come to work. So I knew it's something that we had to do about it. And I just didn't really know how it happened. So me and God was talking one day, and God was like, look, man, you got the gift, right? You got the gift of gab, and we got a relationship. So I need you to, know this and do something about it. So that path had me on, like, how do I talk to the rest of the continent, so the rest of the world about what I know, our relationship. So then I realized it's going to have to be through music, movies, and money. Because these are the only 3 things that people respect. They love music. They do. They love movies, and they know they lying. look, if somebody wanted to keep it real, then documentaries will outsell all the fictional movies.
There you go.
Whoa.
There you go.
They don't want nothing real.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to. They don't want to hear the truth. So it's like they don't want to see Superman on green screen. They want to see Superman flying through the sky, even though they know people that it's no such Superman, right? So in these mediums is where we've been tricked at. You know what I'm saying? And money being the last fence that we have to utilize to kind of just, it's like taking the venom out of snake and making the serum. And so once you get all this knowledge, you have these conversations with God, it's like you can't unknow it. You know what I'm saying? Then you almost have an obligation to do something about it. And I just started doing something about it. So in the music, I started putting the medication in the music, in the mashed potatoes. You know what I'm saying? I have a song called "Drug Dealers and Dancers." When you hear it, you think it's instantly just about drug dealers, glorifying drug dealers and dancers, but it's not. It's almost the happiest, saddest song that I've ever made in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm celebrating having this money, but it's sad because it's not what I wanted to be growing up. The stripper on the pole, she dancing, you know what I'm saying? And they get money, but like you said, that dream inside of you that you was something else prior to you being what they told you could only be. And then you be what you can only, what they say you only be. Now you so deep in it, and then society around you has put a total wall around you of you have to approve to us and accept our say so in order for you to feel like somebody on the inside. And so I know that we needed some medication and some type of recalibration in the music. It got to be in our movies. It got to be in our message without seeming preachy teachy. You know what I'm saying? Cause nobody want to hear nobody keep saying, "Oh, you didn't say that when you was doing that." Right, stupid. I'm trying to save you some headache time. So when I went to Detroit one time on a music trip, like doing radio, I bought the Trick Trick. Man, Trick Trick's super cool. You know what I'm saying? My personal part of life family. You know what I'm saying? So he was going to talk to the juveniles one day. I went with him to talk to the juveniles one day, and then he said, "Man, we're gonna spin around and go holler at New Era Detroit." And so we go over to New Era Detroit. They got the whole section blocked off.
Yeah,
all traffic going to the right.
Yeah,
nobody can come through this intersection because it's a light pole that's been exposed from the bottom down where the wires are showing out, where the kids catch the bus to go to school, and it's been there for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. You know what I'm saying? So it got to a point where somebody has to do something about it. And if you're really tough in your neighborhood and you're really a man in your neighborhood, you should be able to take care of your household, take care of your block, take care of your community. You should know other men who do the same thing. So he had other men and women out there doing the same thing. And this was like 2016. I was like, damn. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
We need that back at the crib. You know what I'm saying? And so when we got back to, when I got back to Atlanta, I saw that they were starting a chapter, and then I kind of waited because I'm retarded still. You know what I'm saying? I'm work in progress every day. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think it was important for me to be a part of the solution because I'm so close to the problem. You know what I'm saying? So I started volunteer, just like how y'all did. I popped up one day, and then I popped up at another event they had, and another event they had, and then I was like, man, this thing need to be popping because I know like 2-3 different people I can pull in. You know what I'm saying? Running through the radio, running through the, you know what I'm saying? A couple DJs, promoters, and just. I was like, but man, I don't know. I don't know how to just tell somebody, you know, do this and do that. And so,
right.
And so after a while, the president of the chapter came to me and was like, bro, I think you're strong enough to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because he had been in it, like, since he was a teenager, like 19. And so he's 25, 26. You know, spent a large portion of your adulthood being the president of this chapter.
It's very demanding, especially when you're young.
Man, it is ultra demanding. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Because when they create us to be kind of like, I got this, I ain't finna ask nobody for no help. If you try to load all that on yourself and then you don't let somebody come in and just put what I have is jewels in your crown, man, you're gonna be a one-legged man in the ass kicking contest. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he and I talked, and then Zeke and I talked, and then before I even stepped into the president position, I went and got like 5 or 6 assassins. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who was good at advertising and marketing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who was really good at administrative stuff. You know what I'm saying? And punctuality. You know what I'm saying? And then getting 2 different other male factors. in there because, you know, everybody, I ain't gonna lie, everybody who I called to be a part of New Era Atlanta at first, I've known them at least since my 20s. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you don't have to reintroduce somebody to do this. I know y'all passionate about it. I know you serious about it. I know you love me. I love you. If I told you somebody violated me, you know what I'm saying, and said something or did something, you be in the car with me on that tip, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If somebody hurt me, y'all would be going crazy. If I was, you know what I'm saying, so forth, and all these different areas that everybody been doing that. If we got that same energy to kill and drill, we got the same energy for heal and build. You know what I'm saying? And so that's all I did was just reverse the whole influx. Because I always been telling niggas like, how you tough? How you tough with another nigga? You a gangbanger. How you tough with another nigga? I'm talking about relentlessly, merciful, no mercy at all. Kill grandmama's kids. I mean, shoot up some shit. I mean, with no regard. But you ain't tough with the police like that.
Yeah, that's my thing.
You ain't tough with the police like
so
that.
what do you think that is? Kind of like circling around to media control and media influence about a lot of things that how we're conducting ourselves. I do ascribe that to because you said we need black media, right? Mm-hmm. So because what media has influenced us to be is very docile, very ignorant, not understanding who we are, not even understanding who we were to even know who we are. See what I'm saying? So, you know, I see some things like, let's just say Zimmerman is still walking free. Let's go with that.
Absolutely. And I say the first thing is, you know, like somebody who asks you to do something over and over again. Usually it's a family member or a friend, right? You're not the only person they can ask. You're just the easiest person.
Right.
Same thing with black people. Niggas know that America don't care about niggas. Society don't care about niggas. They're the easiest thing to kill. You're not really finna get a lot of flack because a nigga died or somebody got shot or a stray bullet hit a child. It's a black one. Okay. Fuck them. So now, let that be any other group of people. It's a goddamn legislation and a law for it.
It is.
We still considered 3/5 a human.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Obama who could have at least spoke on it.
I mean, shit.
Could have at least spoke on it.
He half human. He half 3/5 of a human, if I'm not correct.
He's half of a half.
He's half of a 3/5. You know, I expected half-ass effort anyway. You know
Okay. Where are you on politics versus community, man? Because I know Wayne got a lot of questions. We got some things that we want to bring up because Wayne wants to go on our position in the community or what we're doing. Where's your position with politics as it relates to the community vision or the work that's being done or should be done?
I ain't gonna lie. If you had asked me that 3 years ago, I'd been like, man, fuck them folks. I am not voting. Fuck them. Twice on Sunday, first thing on Monday. But I understand because a certain person asked me to run for city council. And so we were shaping up to do that, right? So he was like, come to the city council meetings and just see what it's about. And you'll see why, you know, you should be there. And it was like my second, third hour of being there, I was like, there's some bullshit. My third and fourth hour, I was like, oh man, these niggas is bullshit. And after my 6th hour, I was like, what?
It's the same thing to go on in the household, eh?
I got to run for city council. I don't see why like people who doing work in the community ain't trying to.
Right.
You from here. Why you not? Why you know what this shit looked like before it got bad? You know what it looked like when your mama and them was going to Mr. V's and doing all that. You know what I'm saying? And then you seen everything happen between the 90s and the 2000s. You seen the degradation. You seen them letting the property value and the murder rate go. Property value down, murder rate up, so you can buy some cheap shit to gentrify. You seen it happen. So you are passively a black cracker. Or you just don't goddamn care at all about nothing, and that's fine. But for those who do care, you have an obligation. You have an obligation to be Inside, they're making policy. Police follow policy.
Yeah.
Go be a policymaker. Tell the
go.
police what they can and cannot do. Like Atlanta police, right? You know, it's against the law for them to chase you unless they know that you committed a felony. I'm talking about on foot. Like if we standing there and I got some tree on me and I just break and run and I hurt myself, it's a lawsuit. Cause they ain't got no bit. But I wouldn't know this unless I knew some Atlanta police.
Here we go.
Right. Man, please. It's important to be inside there because the police gonna have to do. They're paid by the city.
Yeah, they pay by us. Yeah.
Taxpayers need to be talking from the couch, the counter, the corner, straight to a city council person. You shouldn't be waiting on email. You shouldn't be saying, "Oh, it ain't nothing I could do about it." Protest. Now, ain't nothing wrong with people protesting, but it's just a protest. It's a professional test to the demonstration of what's supposed to be coming down the pipeline. You know what I'm saying? But if everybody just keep protesting, not doing nothing about it, it only take 150 votes to get the person who is city council out of city council. 150 of them.
150.
It might take about 800 to get the mayor out of there, or 1,000, or 1,200. But the point is, if you don't like who's been appointed, you can depoint them. That ain't even a word.
It's a word now.
Yeah, it is.
You're depointed. You won't be reappointed. You de-appointed. You know what I'm saying? And so we have the power to do that, and we just have to do that. But that's where the weapons of mass distraction come in, because the weapons of mass distraction don't even let you focus on that shit long enough to give a fuck.
It don't.
Look how fast do 2 hours go past on your phone scrolling.
That shit go by real quick.
Absolutely. How long does it take you to get tired looking at something that's teaching you, an educational series of videos talking about maybe marketing, maybe about podcasting, or maybe about digital animation and stuff like that? Man, nigga, 30 minutes in, 20 minutes in, 15 minutes in, you damn near think about something else. Point blank period. 30 minutes in, you damn near figuring out how much time you got left in that motherfucker. Now, you wasn't doing that on Instagram when you was watching like hell, when you was a watcher, being a consumer. So we need to produce content. We need to produce people who come to inside our city council that care about the production of our communities, because they destroying them. And I think they should run a credit check on everybody running for city council, because if you fucked up about that money, you shouldn't be a city council, because you a kickback waiting to be had. All corporate got to do is come down here and tell you we'll pay you outside of you getting caught. And all they doing is coming down here and buying land that we own.
Yeah.
That's ours. And then once they got it, we don't own it no more. They ain't got no 10-year lease. Say if you ain't done right by the community, this is null and void. They just let these folks come down here and make one-sided, brick-faced houses, 3-side siding all around there, give you 1/8 of a fucking acre of land. You can't grow no damn food on it. You got to go to the damn grocery store. You ain't going fishing. You got to go to the fish market. You're not being a producer. You're a master consumer. So being a master consumer also makes you lazy. That's the same reason you don't know no numbers in your phone. So politics and community have to go together, unless you want the people who've been manhandling you to keep manhandling you, because the people who manhandle you is the people with the money. Because if I'm a corporate, let's say I'm Chipotle.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to city council. They don't even send anybody to city council. I'm Chipotle. You Quick Trip. We gonna get him to do it, because he the person down here. It's a black lady. I'm telling you. I swear I should have took a picture. She was in there for a Quick Trip. She was in there for a grocery store, and she was in there for a neighborhood who wanted 300 new houses in a space that's right behind a damn warehouse. But she was the person talking. All you gotta do is hire a mouthpiece, let them go down there, sprinkle that bread behind the back door of city council, and you're gonna get approved all the way through, especially South Fulton. South Fulton got 7 city council people, and 4 of them always voting with each other. District 3, District 2, my girl in District 1, and Corey Reeves.
Yeah, Corey Reeves. 5.
Yeah, 5 dirty little drunk ass. Stay drunk.
Hey, Corey, please ignore that. I know we got something coming up next month. We doing, brother. You know,
Man, I'll give you the footage.
words of Video Entertainment Multimedia Group do not represent the words of
Absolutely. These are solely.
But
I do. These are solely the views of New Era Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen the evidence from the people. The people come to the city council pissed, nigga.
Yeah.
I think that's why I asked if you've been around to see the human aspect.
Oh hell
you know
yeah!
What I'm saying? It's a human thing versus a policy thing, and everybody think it's rule. Well, nothing beats a rule more so than a human reaction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, and the human reaction in there, especially because I was talking to Corey, like Corey, you know what I'm saying? But man, them folks came in there like Corey, Corey came over to Camelot with somebody who wasn't his wife. I was like, God damn, Corey, he was drunk. He told us that he don't like Helen. Now you up there voting with him. I seen you the footage. I seen the footage. I'll pull this shit up right now. I can't apologize for telling y'all the
truth. Beep like a motherfucker.
Yo, I already knew this episode was going to be dangerous, but the only reason it's dangerous because it's
real.
It's real. It's truth. It's truth. And truth is dangerous because people ain't ready to hear
his whole name until you like, you know what I'm saying, blase.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm gonna tell you what a mayor told me. A mayor say, when I wanted to come in and be the mayor, I wanted to come in with my hoodie and like this is what the mayor should look like. And then he told him that two elderly women who voted ever since '73 says, we want somebody who's better than us. Let me explain. Smarter than us. Because when you get behind them doors, you got to deal with all their lawyers, all the bullshit, all the policymakers. So you're going to have to be smarter and sharper than me, champ. Mm-hmm. So you got to get out the hoodie. You got to dress the part.
And they have.
And deliver. Because South Fulton is trash. Nigga, I've been there my whole life before they gave it to them. You see what I'm saying? Then I got a house over in South Fulton. I stay in District 3. I was going to run for District 3 this year. You know why I couldn't run? Because they said my rights hadn't been restored from me going to jail when I was little. And so I look it up. They say in order to be voted for or be on a grand jury, you got to be away from the police for 2 years. Well, I got a traffic ticket in Clinton County last year. To even be considered to get your rights restored, and that's a 9-month process. I ain't talking about my gun. That take 5 years to get. And it's still a 9-month process. So I really started, and once just going to the city council, I seen how dirty it was over there, man. Y'all don't care nothing about the folks who stay here. Y'all want that little chump ass $30,000. That being on city council is a good side hustle if that's what you're doing. But them folks taking kickbacks. They not voting for the greater and they not from here.
And that's the thing.
Man, old girl, Helen from Savannah. We don't know where the rest of these folks from. We need people, and that's why, and they're in the right position. I ain't gonna lie, they're in a position that they should be in because ain't nobody else came and filled it. Ain't nobody from here came and filled it. And it's too many.
Or people. Even ran. That's the thing. Nobody's running.
Nigga, do you know Helen got 800 votes and nobody ran against her?
Nobody's running.
Nobody ran against her. Period. So if you care about the policies coming down the pipeline, you need to change the people in your city council. Local government is really big on our list as far as being community organizers, right? Because on the federal level and all that, that seems a little long armed for us. But I know for a fact I can go holler at you, and we can go as a community say we don't want you here, we don't want you in here. I ain't gonna lie. old girl who just won zone District 7. Who man, she just got caught stealing out of Target last year.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. And all I'm saying is, if you got caught stealing out of Target, I ain't saying you're a bad person. Maybe you needed it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the intentions was leading up to that. I'm just saying, you corruptible if you go to city council, though. Because you'll do something for a thigh while. Don't let me start getting grands, like 2-3 grands. Man, you going to let everything I want coming down the pipeline this year. If I hit you with a 2,500 outside this and somebody else know name, or LLC, and I got you another 25 piece coming down somewhere around August and another 25 piece coming around, and I got 10 piece on your campaign. Man, you rent or you buy you a politician. That's how you make your laws. Y'all better listen to Trump.
Okay.
Trump said, "Boy, I could have bought me another one or rented me another politician, but why do I spend my money on me? I know all this is a joke anyway, because everybody who making the money decides what you niggas gonna say here in this Congress, in this House of Senate. Why is 2 fucking parties? It should be 5 parties in this goddamn country. It's still blood and crip, blue and red.
Yeah.
You ain't doing picking the horns on the bull. Which one you want to die on, nigga? Back to choice. The ultimate illusion is choice, making you seem like you got a fucking choice. But every choice that them niggas done choose for the last fucking 40-something goddamn presidents ain't benefited black people being repaired for the goddamn destruction that they've done to them multi-generationally. 400-something, 20-something goddamn generations down. We still affected, and you still want to talk of reparations. So when they start talking about white people being involved in our shit, you know what I'm saying, and coming down there, before I remember that I'm a black man in a country that don't respect black life, I'm a human for like 4 seconds. 4 seconds I wake up, I be like, thank you, God. Thank you for this earth and thank you for this planet. Then like, damn, I gotta go deal with these cracky shit today. Right. Because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be niggas.
Yeah.
We would have our history intact, be able to share it and pass it on, and you will see remnants or an evolution of who we are, who we was. You know what I'm saying? And then they would still be kissing our fucking feet right now. England know niggas is kings.
Yeah.
They know it. Ain't nobody ask Einstein where he get his knowledge from. Socrates, Plato's, all these philosophers. Nigga, you niggas down around North Africa. Fuck you mean? You motherfucking like some Jewish people before they were even allowed to go in the top of Africa, period, for anything. 1 or 2 said, let us just stay in the village. We just stay. We won't even goddamn be really, 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 really big about it. Cause it's a universal fucking knowledge inside this damn village. These same niggas who built the pyramids, they match the fucking constellation in the sky.
Yeah.
And so you get this information, and whoever the fuck it is, they've taken this shit and separated like niggas not geniuses. And then reintroduce that shit like they the fucking geniuses. Yeah. And then tell you that it's just some goddamn bone-nosed, woogie-boogie niggas over there in Africa that is all... It's a... Nigga, that continent is rich with fucking resources. That's why they killed Gaddafi.
That's a whole nother story. Wayne, you got some stuff that you wanted to circle around from, that some stuff that you shared on our medias. Where we at with that, bro?
Yeah. Hey, first of all, this is how... So now y'all see why I got to pull over the car and devote all my attention to Key 2 when he talks to me. You know what I'm saying? So now y'all see why. You know what I'm saying? Because I literally be in school.
Man, knowledge is an infinite journey. We all learn it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I know it's important to have somebody give you knowledge. If knowledge is half of the battle, not knowing, you ain't got a chance to win.
Exactly. Exactly.
Shit.
So, I wanted to showcase, man, like New Era is really making moves and waves, and you know what I'm saying. Shouts out to 19 Keys, man. Shouts out to New
For
Era
sure,
Detroit,
Very
man.
prolific brother, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I saw that. Yeah. Hey, can you pull it? Oh, I thought
This
you.
video.
I thought you go back.
I'm just
Yeah.
going through from reel to reel. You want to go back to
Okay. Yeah. Definitely shouts out. You know, I am a fan of higher level conversations.
right.
Yeah, definitely shouts out to that, man. You know, the movie's getting recognized, and I want people to really not fall for the narrative that black men ain't doing nothing in the community. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole organization that's doing something, and we got individuals that's doing something that's all coming together. Because just like you say, we are all part of a body.
Yeah, right.
If the liver decides to quit, then the whole body gets fucked
Right
up.
on. Yeah.
So each brother is playing a part. Some brothers are the liver, some brothers are the lung, some brothers are the heart. You know,
spleen. I mean, everybody has a part. Like nobody in the garden, like all the fruit and vegetables in the garden, nobody gets any more credit than the other. The carrot ain't more important than the tomato. Tomato ain't more important than a potato. You know.
So it's New Era Detroit community continues to pound the pavement with weekly community patrols, which is something that you do as well, brother. That y'all have done as well with the Hood to Hood initiative program as well. And we're going to pull up some more stuff as well. So, just what? So Wayne, you was talking about brothers that are in the community. Continue with that.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? So right, we also got some other clips, right? We got other clips of Travis Trap Barber,
That's
Dr.
my
Barber.
partner.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What he's doing with the kids, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been with him at these programs.
Yeah.
We teaching the kids, you know, him and his other colleagues. So that's one brother right there. All right. You know what I mean?
Okay. He is real big on speaking about hug our sons and showing more love than we should. You know, we have an idea of being tough on boys.
Right.
Kind of like speak on that a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. So, you know, with this right here, because the perception is that we don't love our kids and we got to give love to it. But see, we've been giving love, you know, we've been stern at times, but we also give love and encouragement and support because that's what the human being needs. That's what our kids need,
right?
You know, and I seen that in person when we go to these KIPP schools. Right. We also got another clip.
What do you think about this guy, light worker Wayne? What do you think about this guy? This guy.
Yeah. So we got another individual named Light Worker Wayne. You know, he's a motivational speaker. You know, a brother who helps people with special needs, kids as well, address their mental health issues. You know, he helps elevate them, motivate them, teach them. You know, he also help educate them.
That's what he does. You sure?
And you know, of course, we got Yale Entertainment, Yale Multimedia Entertainment, which all is about community. You know, we got Dylan Yale right here, who hosts the annual with Miss Cheryl, the annual Connecting the Links,
anti-violence event,
which is centered around nonviolence, positive Black brotherhood.
Yeah. You know what? And I want to talk on that real quick because, you know, circling around to the event that we was at yesterday, the Hood event, and the sister that spoke on jokingly, laughing but serious.
For sure, Kimberly.
Kimberly. Shout out to Kim saying that. Saying that I'm taking pictures of Black men that don't exist.
Right.
Yeah. What do you think about that, bro?
It's who controls your narrative. You know, like it's fuck narrative. I hate this word. It's who controls your story, right? As long as the news has to say so, if it bleeds, it leads. You know what I'm saying? Like in Detroit right now, this is what Zeke was saying the other day. Like people be so quick to post negative stuff. So it's the most prominent thing that you see. And so if it's the most prominent thing you see, where is all the positive stuff? Because I can tell you on some real stuff. I know this dude from Norway, right? Mm-hmm. White boy, Norwegian, tall, blonde hair falling all off his head, right? He was like, man, I don't understand the poverty here. Why is it poor like that? Y'all got a lot of money. I said, why you say that? He said, well, over here, they don't start taxing us up until $35,000. They don't tax you on no money you make. And then up until 100,000, you're still in a small percentile. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then once you start getting up over 500K, and then those are called luxury taxes, they tax you actually more than anything. But those people, they don't have no extreme poverty, and they don't have no extreme wealth. The people who are wealthy know that you taxing me, so they don't eat us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. So over here, we have to be the media outlets. Like when Bob Johnson sold BET, that nigga played us.
Man.
Because you sold it to somebody that wasn't black.
Viacom.
Exactly. You supposed to sell it to somebody who black. Like in California, man, Asia, I sell it to you $1.5 million less as long as you Asian. But if I came with $3 million more than he asked for, then I sell that to me? No. Because that's against legacy. We got legacy walk. So when you don't have media outlets and when you don't have people posting things that's positive, you know what I'm saying? Like when you ain't got no crime right now, you can post all the potholes down Campbellton Road have been filled. You know what I'm saying? Like they TikToks over there in China. They about who won the math goddamn quiz. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. It is. Niggas, people dancing all the fucking time. So, but when your story is being told dancy, and then the algorithm, let me tell you something about the algorithm. The algorithm is not to blame. It's like having blank sand.
I think it's the content, what we choose to post, because that's what we
straight
got.
up. Because
that's what we got more of. That's what we're presenting.
It would have to read your behavior patterns, what you're inputting. Once you put your input in there, it's like fine tuning your ads. Like, oh, you like this, you like this, you like this. You said this when you was talking. So you training this computer and this artificial information to go ahead and send it to you like that. So we kind of to blame for that because we need to have more outlets and media.
And yo, definitely, like I want to touch on the AI, man, because that's something that I've been definitely teaching, my kids, the kids I mentor. Hey, before I get into this, shouts out to me, Made Solid TVB, The Change, man. Director Huey G, man. That's our usual.
Where the hell is Hugh? You know what? I ain't gonna turn to talk about what he will always find a way to. I got something to do.
Yeah, man. You probably at the strip clubs down in Florida
again.
You know what I mean?
On day shift.
Yeah. I want to do this real quick. Huey, you see this chair right here? You see this chair right here that has the cameras on this chair? That's where you supposed to be at, my guy. You're supposed to be there. Right there. Right there.
Out there doing the
direct. Hey, how good is a movie without a director? Just want to put that out. Shout out to Huey.
Shout out to Hugh.
Hey, definitely.
We love you, brother.
Shout out to Huey, man.
You know, Huey damn right.
Hugh damn right. But he goes, I love the thing, the Huey G, which is the slang off of Huey P. And right now we're talking about kind of like akinning New Era Atlanta to the Black Panthers. So there you go. So he was supposed to be. That's why I say he was supposed to be here, man. This was your moment.
Yeah, because we down with Garvey. Matter of fact, just had a birthday, didn't
he? Yeah.
On the day we did our thing.
Well, there you go. In a moment, we need to do some chop-ups for that. I got it. Don't worry about
it. Yeah, that's legacy. It's legacy.
Yeah. So we just have to stand because the people, life is this short. You even with everything that it's only so much you can learn, right? We have to be apprentices to the masters. We have to be apprentices to the master. And like when people say, I don't know about my history. I'm like, well, I got a trick for you. It's called 555. You tell me 5 people that you like and respect. It could be music, entertainment. It could be community. However you like them. 5, right? Then find your parental person. You know what I'm saying? Auntie, uncle, daddy, mama, and find 5 people that they like now and 5 that they liked it when they was your age.
Mm.
Ask your grandma the same thing. That's your Black history. That's 25 different streams that you can follow back from how did these people I like get to be where they are and who they are. How did these 5 people that my mama like now, because it could be a different batch, you know what I'm saying? When she little, she could like Jimi Hendrix and them, you know what I'm saying? Could like Smokey Robinson, could like goddamn Michael Jackson and Guy, you know what I'm saying? Oprah Winfrey, or just Sinead O'Connor, who knows? But the point is, when it comes down to our history, it's something for you to know about it, and when you connect to it, that's when the disrespect starts going out the window. Because the disrespect is only allowed when you have a disconnect from it. Because when you connected to it, you don't let nobody play with that shit.
Yeah.
Like even with the homeless people in Atlanta, I still don't let no nigga play with that shit.
Yeah.
Because that's a part of our body. That's our community. You know what I'm saying? So when we take our food down there, I don't play with that shit. I don't. I know that the Feeding Georgia families, shout out to Feeding Georgia families, because we couldn't have fed all these families in Georgia, and we probably at 8,500 families, you know what I'm saying, being fed, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I don't know what the fuck I was saying before I said that.
Well, Huey G. Made Solid TV has a question. Yeah. What do you want to manifest?
From what?
From any envisioned thing that you want to put into existence, things that you want to grow, things from your heart, your mind, your soul that you want to.
Well, for the community,
yes.
Oh, absolutely. For 3 things, for the community and the world. 3 things for the community. I would definitely, the first thing I would like to see Black people do is stop spending money with people who don't look like us. Because not only is saving money a bigger hustle than making money, you know what I'm saying? You become your own loan instantly for anything that you want to do as far as investments, you know what I'm saying, and purchasing power. Secondly is give our patience to us first, not to kill. Killing Black folks is off the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's off the table. Now we can go out there and fight. You know what I'm saying? We can disagree. We can find other ways to evolve, but we're not doing the job that they doing. You know what I'm saying? Because when you kill, you take 2. We lose 2. I was just told, bro, we lose the one who did the killing and the person who's being killed. You know what I'm saying? So that, and secondly, I want us to be intentional with every effort that we have and every effort that we put forth as not, because people say you're not monolithic, you know what I'm saying? But when we get pulled over, your ass you are monolithic. Mm-hmm. So we need to have patience and understanding for everybody who coming from different ways. Like you said, you grew up in a different area, right? Yeah. He grew up in a different area. I grew up in a different area. And we all know what we like, but we can also disagree without disrespect.
Yeah.
So if we learn how to disagree without disrespect, it's easier to connect and accept, you know what I'm saying, the views and ideas that we have, even our shortcomings, because that's a part of sharpening skills. Stop killing Black folks. Killing Black folks has to be off the table unless you put in a situation where you're killing a human. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gave me no reason. You can't cross this threshold. My family on the other side of this door. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Right. It's not that situation. You need to find another way to do it. Shit. Stop spending money. That's with mainly white companies. 1,000% white companies. But what I truly want is people who don't look like us, who got their businesses in our communities, the fuck out our communities.
And there it goes.
Straight up. Because if I want some Italian food, right, it should be somebody Black that make me some Italian food. It should be somebody Black that make me Chinese food. You know what I'm saying? Them Chinese food that they giving us ain't the same Chinese food that they even eating.
Exactly. That's
they eat
true.
Pho. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't. You or take that to your community and have be a business in your neighborhood, because there's plenty Chinese and Asian people in their neighborhoods that's thriving. Why y'all niggas here? So y'all can give us that bullshit. When you don't feed your family that shit, they ain't eat no fucking General chicken, nigga. No orange chicken. No.
Yeah.
No. It's just an ill thing. So,
Teriyaki
like, the
chicken
first
is
thing,
my thing.
you gotta stop. You gotta watch what you put in your mouth and say out your mouth. You have to watch what you put in your ears. And you got to watch the actions that you put in action, because our action is the curriculum for the people to come, because they ain't gonna see nothing but this shit that we doing. That's why we organize, and that's why we knew Era Atlanta. That's why we knew Era Detroit. That's why we Chicago. That's why we Houston. That's why we Dallas. That's why we Las Vegas. That's why we Long Beach. That's why we LA. That's why we Philadelphia, RVA, DMV, New York. And so, because our children need another example of what they can be. Like the flight program we got out here at Charlie Brown Airport. You ain't finna get no child off no phone, bro. No, we gonna need to give them some events or some things to do. But if they not putting the phone down, their mama can't put it down. Grandma got it, can't put it down. I'm just saying. My son come over there like, what you on? Nothing. Get out my phone. I ain't on nothing. You ain't on this. You ain't on this. You see what I'm saying? So if you give them access to the right exposure, they'll know that they got other tools in their box besides a pistol or some dope.
Right.
Oh, we gonna scam. All right. But the whole object of a real street nigga is to make money without breaking laws. I don't give a fuck what nobody else talking about. Nigga, I don't care what they talking about. I'm a have not. I come from under the block. We the element that make it uncomfortable for street niggas to move around this motherfucker. Everybody in the street, if you can make some money without breaking the law, boy, you done came up. If you can make the same money, and that's what happened to me. That's how I stopped making money in the street. I end up making the same amount of money that I would have made in a month hustling. So if I make like 10,000, 15,000, right? And that's on the blase woot, right?
Yeah.
If I can make half of that without having to get on a plane, get a hotel, get the car, get the the black, get back over here, the black, and the black with the having to save the bond money, had to save the man, hell no. The headache driving like this, pay the driver, this and that, we 3D, all that. Man, if I can generate half the money
without the stress.
What? It's a no-brainer, champ. It's a no-brainer. Yeah. And then when you break it down to reality, because I be telling like niggas I used to hustle with, like, boy, if I paid you $20 an hour, I said no. If you had a job and I paid you $20 an hour, would you like it? He'd be like, yeah, boy, shit, well, that's a good job. That's $800 a week before taxes, though.
Yeah.
Am I right? I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Now, when I offered the nigga $800 to do something for me all week, he bucked on me. Man, shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how long I'm gonna be doing this during the day? How I'm gonna do it? I said, hey, man. I said, let me explain something to you, retard. $42,000 to $48,000 is the average black household. The average black man. The black man. Every makes not that much. And so, bruh, you know, we running through racks and that shit. Plenty of it. Atlanta got so much money, we started throwing it on the floor.
Yeah. Strip club.
Stupid ass.
So once you reposition how you view that shit and how you do that shit, man, the first thing you want to do when you get out of that mentality is make some money that's not going back to goddamn the police. You're not giving your time back to them. So now your time is yours, your money is yours, and now you can really look at it properly. Because I counted $160,000 one time and cried because I knew I didn't know what to do with it. I had made it, but I was finna get it back to them crackers, and that shit hurt me so fucking bad. I didn't have nobody around me to say, let's invest in this. I didn't have nobody like now. What I know now, being broke, I can get that much money. I can get that money like that. You know what I'm saying? I can run it up and then run up to meals and so forth. But I didn't know nothing about credit. I didn't know nothing about the game that these that corporate companies have set up for you to utilize them. I didn't have the right tools in my pocket, in my box, and so everything I looked at looked like a nail because I just had a hammer.
Mm.
I didn't have no other tools. You know what I'm saying?
On that note,
We got a clip, bro. Let's get into this clip before we get out of here, because I know because this is real important. I know we wanted to truly circle around to this, man. Shout out to Key 2 New Era Atlanta in the building. We're gonna listen to this clip and we're gonna try to get your opinion on it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, yo, real quick. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Vibe New Era Atlanta, man. Key 2, subscribe to the Vibe motivational shit. This episode, man, we breaking down some. I mean, bro, this is the game right here, man. This is the game. But let's go ahead and go to the clip, man.
They have their mother at home, love you to death, mom, but he needs a break from you sometimes. And then they come to school and they got a white racist female all day. Where are the men at? There's no men in there. So if you want to cut suspension, cut ADHD, cut the learning disability, then you give every black boy a black male teacher. That's all you have to do. But the problem is, if you want to give every black boy a black male teacher, you got to lay off a whole lot of white women. And America not going to let that happen. That's the problem. So stop blaming our boys. He is hungry for masculine energy. That's why they hang on the corner all day.
That's right.
You say, why they be on the corner all day? Not selling drugs, not smoking weed, just standing there. You know why? They feeding off each other's energy.
That's right.
I'm a man and I need masculine, so I'm going to get with my homies and we just going to chill because I need that in my life. Black boys are being...
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
Man, that's 1,000% true. 1,000% true, man. It's like every child, especially every little boy, you know what I'm saying? I see that same beautiful goddamn need for nurturing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my father was he was really like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he was stern, but it's so you wasn't soft. You know what I'm saying? He had me reading early. You know what I'm saying? So I get and luckily, no matter where I'm at in the world, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to protect myself with information, obtain the information. You know what I'm saying? And so we need black teachers. We need black men to be teachers. You know what I'm saying? This is an honorable goddamn position. You know what I'm saying? Because you shaping our little young warriors, our little young kings, and letting them know that no matter what that system got for you, the game owe you as much as it can throw you. Stay strong, stick together, stay together, and keep it moving. Because the other side of the coin is with the feminine type stuff is kind of it makes you hyper concerned about hurting yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like now you kind of like this. You like a long tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Yeah.
You fucked up when you get out of society. You know what I'm saying? No, don't do this. Don't do this. You know, with the men, it's like, boy, look, you gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? You gonna bump yourself, and this how you fix it.
Yeah.
I got solutions to these problems, but very rare is it for a woman to have a solution to a man problem for you.
Ooh.
So that's why they need to be.
So, do you think they could take that truth, have the women, or you're in the community, have they been able to understand that? Because I think at this point they don't understand it, nor do they care to understand it, bro.
A fair amount don't understand it, but just like they don't show the black man being in the community. They don't show them.
They don't show the women.
Because I know personally 7, and they all homegirls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, they down for their crown. They kingmakers. I ain't gonna lie. They kingmakers. You can't not be a king being with them because they understand what their position is in life, what they bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? And what's expected out of them.
Right.
And they expect that out their spouse. They expect the man to lead. They expect to hand that shit down. What we need to do. How can I help you?
I think their thing is they are saying that they aren't finding a leader for them to understand or even care about that.
Well, I mean, cause shit, it's the same problem we got in all the community. You know, as long as me and mine straight, fuck everybody else. As long as me and mine cool, you know what I'm saying. So it's still that divide and conquer. I want a dog, a house, and this and that. At 18, you gotta go. My grandmama can't, my mama can't stay here no more. You retarded. That's not even how African people live. That's not even how our culture is brought up. It's a village.
The village.
So I would because me personally, I ain't gonna lie. I plan on my son having some of that bread before he turned 18. And then when you turn 18, you ain't going nowhere. You still gonna keep getting that bread over here. We gonna buy some land. But we gonna work the shit out this shit legacy. By the time by the time I die, he gonna be doing what I've been doing. My grandson gonna be doing what I've been doing. Like my grandfather is a gardener, is a fisher, is a hunter, and he ain't playing that shit with nobody about the people in this house. His family, his community, and none of that shit. All this shit here come first. I'm gonna take care of it. Now, what can I do for y'all? Cause I grow so much shit that I can feed the corner, and that's what he do. So we need these men in our lives because we got so many goddamn men in our lives that's telling us how to bust a nigga head, how to go to jail, you know what I'm saying? Then them niggas doing time on the phone, you know what I'm saying? So I think we need to have black men at least fill up half of the positions as teachers in high schools.
We do. And
you know them niggas dangerous in high school now. It ain't the same high school.
But that's
a teacher.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. They swinging on the teacher.
They shooting teachers, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And because I've done security at Second Chance Alternative Schools, and I saw that, and I was baffled seeing that shit in like 2008 for real. Like, so, and we're distances from that moment of over a decade ago.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just seeing that at that moment
15 years ago.
Yes. So we're distances away from that point where I saw them fighting teachers. And now it's so much more. Go ahead.
And so watch this. The people who were born in 08, 15 now.
Yeah. They are.
They grew up with a phone in their hand.
Yeah.
You ain't see that white girl when she on the plane when they took her phone. Her grandmama took her phone. She spazzed out, man. I'm talking about she had a mental breakdown, Holmes, and that's sick. That's sick as hell. But you gotta mind your wants because somebody wants your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody wants your mind because if they don't want your brain, they want your mind. That's why they let your brain pretend like it's your mind, so it can run your body. Fear and love is the only two places that all our thoughts come from.
Yes.
Fear got ego, got anger, got jealousy, got envy, and all that shit tied to it. Loss. I'm gonna lose something if I let this shit slide. You ain't getting no points by goddamn killing no nigga though. Love over here, love is stronger than fear. I was saying that at the Black conference.
Yes, the Black Agenda conference.
Yeah, the love is stronger than fear. I don't care what you say. It's almost an honor to die in love, for what the fuck you love. Straight up, man. Please, I don't let niggas do nothing to my mama. I'm talking about if the sun got to burn through my ass, you got to burn through me to get to her. And even if we both go, my job on this motherfucking planet was to be the first layer for her. You know what I'm saying? Like my father, when he passed, the moment he passed, I realized how honorable and beautiful it was to be a goddamn son. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some cold shit because you do it out of love. So you really you in love, doing shit, going through the motions, and then when that love, that physical thing that you love is gone, you have that to remain. You see who you was. You know what I'm saying? Like I was willing to sacrifice all that shit, nigga, house, all that shit. I'm not stealing all that shit. And my old lady know I'm a fool, so she like, man, fuck it all. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you can't goddamn take care of, I got the rest. I lost a lot of money because I wasn't going nowhere. I'll be there every day. You go to sleep, you wake up, you got cancer, we going to a doctor's appointment, we going, I'm coming back. You want to smoke some shit? I'll roll up some shit. You know what I'm saying? I just for you. And I knew that you're going to die one day. It's going to be 20 years from now or 20 months from now. But that's not my fucking business. That business belongs to God. This living thing belongs to me. This loving thing belongs to me. Being with you, making sure you don't feel like you do it. Like, I know how to do time with a nigga because I did time. So I know how to do time with you and make it feel like you're not doing it. You know, how you like, oh man, you know, if they cancel, but you know, you ain't gonna die from cancer, you're gonna die from life. You're gonna leave when you're supposed to leave. But I'm gonna still be kissing your face because I had a father who kissed me, loved me, hugged me, showed me how to protect myself, and now I'm strong enough to protect him with information, protect him with my actions, and be his comfort so that he don't have to fucking worry. And that's what we had to be to the community. Black man to the black child, black woman to the black girl, black man to the black girl, black woman to the black child. Heal and build the fucking shit out of us to a point that when we gone, them niggas strong.
And that's some motivational shit, man. God, I feel that shit in my soul, bro. That's some motivational shit, man. Yo, that's the shit that gets me charged, man. Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about.
Wayne, you know you got in contract, don't break it quick.
Yeah.
I got a little money out of it. Don't break it out by it.
One man, one woman, one child.
One community at a time.
One community at a time.
That's why I'm a part of this community, man.
Yeah.
Yo, man, you. I'm sorry. I didn't get
just started slave shit.
I'm sorry, bro.
Motivational or physical?
I just get so motivated, man. Yo, I just get so motivated, man.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I get so motivated, man, by that, bro.
And that's why this episode I sit back, because as an apprentice, I'm still, I'm a student of life. I sit back, listen to my teachers, and I learn and I absorb and I process. And everything we talked about today, hell, we went it straight through. We ain't had no breaks. Everything we talked about today is to build up the community, take all the seeds, the knowledge that, I mean, man, the brother Key 2 none dropped, bro. And yo, like, man, that's why you like definitely one of my mentors. Passion, the love, man. Yo, man, this episode did it, man.
Yeah,
this is the episode, bro.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
people.
Let me go ahead and share this, man. As you led in with your appreciation for the faction of New Era, man, I want to share this stream real fast because it kind of shows something that has been in my mind and heart for a long time now. So I appreciate you, Wayne, for making this interview happen. You know what I'm saying? When the faction of New Era Detroit was first created, if you see on the stream, I contacted them, and this was in like 2015. Real talk. Go ahead and this was communication I had with y'all on the early days and era of New Era Detroit and the faction of New Era Atlanta. Years ago, way back in 2015. And as you spoke on that movement when you went up there and you saw them blocking off that block, that was the same moment that I said, hey, I want to communicate and I want to connect with y'all brothers. I appreciate this moment, man.
Absolutely.
I appreciate this moment, man. And just basically I spoke on when I posted that about speaking things into existence. And I'm a firm believer into affirmations and speaking things into law of attraction.
Also, law of creation.
And law of creation, bro.
Because we all come from energy, right? And energy give birth to ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Ideas give birth to words. Words give birth to actions. And actions give birth to manifestation.
There you go.
Everything in this room was an idea prior to that, but it was energy that birthed the idea. So by mistake, we create. By mistake. Like I had an idea that I want to be around. Hey man, look, my home got a lot of money. We broke. You just keep the wording.
Yeah. Y'all
get into the action.
Yes.
And the action is a manifestation of it, and you live in it. So that can happen in any seed. Like it's only good and bad seeds are only how you have to eat them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Later on, like you plant a good seed now. Some people like, Man, I've been doing good, man. I ain't got no good back yet. Like niggas say, I did my good deed for the day. Like people be telling me, man, that shit gonna come back to you, man. The real players don't even keep score, man.
There you go.
I ain't worried about nothing coming back to me, man. A gift got one job. That's the give. Now it does come back, but I don't never look for it. And when it do come back, I know when it came, and I'm appreciative. But I don't do it like that. Bad seed. I know somebody, man, rob. This boy don't never get caught robbing. But one day you have to eat from that seed, and you can't pick and choose when. I'll give you a quick example, and I'll stop it. I used to steal cars, right? So stealing cars, man. I used to steal cars, and flathead. I'm at that thing, right? But one day I seen a handicap sticker in the car, and so I'm like, man. I swear I've been listening to this voice inside me forever. It was like, nigga, if you don't keep walking past this motherfucker, and then the other part like, nigga, a car is a car. Why the fuck would you care? So I got in the car. Police pulled right behind Greenbrier, you know what I'm saying? And caught me and my partner, you know what I'm saying? I chipped my tooth, the whole shit, right? But you would think at 15, I've had enough. Hell no. Nigga, for the next 20 years, I have had terrible luck with cars. Terrible.
The car gods is what I call.
What? Anytime I buy a new car,
I call them the car gods.
Shit. Nigga, my Benz. I flipped that bitch twice. Me and my brother was in it. My BMW.
Damn.
Me and Sister Felidia was in the car. You know what I'm saying? From New Era. You know
Shout
what I'm
out
saying?
to
And my
Felidia.
brother, shout out to Sister Felidia. Was in the car. I'm in the other lane dipping, and damn, they got clips spun around off the edge. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, man, I can keep my Audi. I'm at Fulton Industrial and Count Creek where it turned Thornton Road and part. I was at the red light and kind of nodded off a little bit. My foot fell out the brake and rolled right into traffic. Bang, bang, bang. Man, I've had terrible luck with cars. So I have a tendency to buy cars I can bang up now. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the car guy.
Yeah, so what goes around comes around,
Yeah,
but depending on what type of seeds you planted. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people doing wrong, they're not getting no karma over here. They getting what? Jeffrey Einstein didn't get no karma. All them kids, them niggas was fucking on them private planes, man. Man, like Prince, Michael Jackson, and Whitney Houston, they died dope fiends. But you got all the white people who die on heroin and all that shit. They need counseling. They need help. You see what I'm saying? So that narrative is from a white media. Our narrative is coming from our media, and it should be something that's pure and positive and progressive and intentional. You know what I'm saying? So, and the moral, because people don't know what morals is. You ever heard the story Boy Cry Wolf?
Yeah.
All right. And he cried wolf 3 times?
Yeah.
And then the wolf ate him?
Yeah.
All right. So what village was this in? What place in the world was it at? What's his name?
I don't know.
What color was the wolf? Well, we all know it's not a true story, but what's the lesson from the story?
Yeah.
Don't be asking for help when you need it, because one day when you really need it, it won't come. So that goes back to us over here. Anytime that you heard something, was it a moral that you gathered? Because right here today, we serving morals to the community.
Yeah.
A bunch of things that we know works. We know that's wrong with us. We meet you at your entry level and trying to give you some game. So when we leave this thing, before we come back, you can kind of heal and build on yourself. And we're here to help you. You know what I'm saying? So, moral. I'm a word nerd.
Yeah.
So
Morals.
Right. So it's all the same thing.
Yep.
Well, yo, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the Vibe. This episode of Motivational Shit Podcast, man. New Era Atlanta. Hey,
Motivational. Yes.
Yo, I think we should end it off with the chant.
Oh shit. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
let's go. I think.
All right, man. All power to the people.
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 One man.
One man.
One woman.
One woman.
One child.
One child.
One child.
One child.
One community at a time.
One community at a time.
Until we are one.
Until we are one.
Right now we are one.
Right now we are one.
A mighty race.
A mighty race.
A powerful race.
A powerful race.
I love being black.
I love being black.
And I love black people.
And I love black people.
That's right on, man.
Hey, let's
Hey.
Yes, sir.
All right.
It don't stop.